Hi everyone, I'm just going to show you how to format your research paper. This can be used for the outline or it could also be used for the paper itself. So what you need to do is first establish your running header. So the running header is where you go to insert, and then you're going to not hit select headers and footers, you're going to select page numbers. And then we want you to select this first one that it clearly has a 1 and 2 on the right hand side. Once you do that, it'll automatically pop up. It is highlighted. You will want to sit there and write your last name, just your last name, please, and put a space. Do not sit there and try and put just a 1 in there, just doing CARTAC and then pressing the number 1, because then it's just going to say CARTAC 1 or your last name and 1 all throughout. So once I do that, I can click out of that header. If I scroll down, because I do have my Works Cited page already available, it already says CARTAC 2. It's incredibly helpful to kind of have a second page ready just in case. So with that, once you have done that, then you are going to want to write your name. I'm using my son's name. And then before I actually press enter, what I always like to do is go to format, line spacing. Remember, we want you to choose either 1.5 or double. Do not do 1.15 or single space. All right, just do this 1.5 or that double space. And so as you can see, mine's already set on double, so I'm good to go. And then I can just press enter and clearly see that there's double spacing. Then you want to write down English 10 and the hour in which you are taking that particular class. And then you want to write down your teacher's name. If it's Ms. Gritzmacher, that's how you spell it, either Zalick or CARTAC, whatever it may be. And then you're going to want to write the due date. So the kind of goal is May 13th for the outline. Or our goal for the paper is May 22nd. Now, these are both Fridays. If you're not getting them in at that time, that's perfectly fine if you're needing a little bit more time to finish things up. So May 22nd is a Friday. That means that next following week we have 4 days. That's just kind of buffer time in case you're trying to finish up anything and turn it in. Especially with a paper, we wanted to add that little extra buffer. With the outline, this is a Wednesday. If you don't get it in right away, that's fine. But we wanted to be able, as teachers, respond back. We're going to look through them. If there's anything that we think that might be helpful to let you know, we'll let you know. So you want to just write down whichever of those 2 due dates are. I'm going to delete this one because this is for my paper. And then I'm going to press enter again, and then I center for my title. My title is going to be Beep Beep. I already forgot what my title was. Luckily, I have my outline already done. Not hitting the snooze. Knew there was something on there. So that's one thing that you can kind of keep in mind is when you are typing your paper, you can always go back to your outline and copy and put that information in there. So with my title, I do not have it underlined. I do not have it a different font. I don't have it a different size. Nothing along those lines. Notice how it also is a creative title. We will talk about those in a little bit as well. And then I have it centered. One thing that we notice quite a bit with people is that they were not going back to a left kind of shift to your alignment. The only thing that should be centered is your title. So you need to go back to that left align. And then we need to indent our paragraphs. And I'm going to go back and use my attention getter and have it right there. But hanging indents from before. So if you're noticing that if you have your Works Cited page on there and there's hanging indents involved, one thing you can do is always kind of change your formatting. I'm going to quickly change it so that it's not a problem later on down the line. Voila, fixed. So this is what it should look like. We'll have other videos kind of showing you how to go about doing the other paragraphs.